This is Splitsville, not Splitsville, Shipsville. Splitsville is the other camp. Synopsis: a campground to get people together. The founder is Lila Love, coincidentally enough. She falls head over heels for someone of the opposite camp, Splitsville, named Conrad Grimes. An ironclad rule Shipsville campers have is never to fall in love with Splitsville campers, but the feeling between them is mutual. So we have Lila, Shyla, her mother, Raoul, her father, Tina, her best friend, Sheldon, Tina's love, Drake, Sheldon's best friend, Grace Dobbs, Lila's friend, Sonia Matthias, Sai Patel, Conrad Grimes, Neil, his father, Bexley, his mother, Hayden, his fellow CEO, Rodolfo Cortez, Benson Laird, Dwayne Peterson, and Lorenzo Ferrari. I forgot to mention Tina's last name is Bierman and Sheldon's last name is Thomas. Drake's last name is Jensen. Grace's last name is Dobbs. Scene 1. Saying farewell to a friend and coworker. And this is Lila speaking. Tina, I'm really going to miss you. I don't understand why you're leaving Shipsville behind. Tina, it brought me everything I needed exactly when I needed it. You were the founder. Had it not been for you, I wouldn't have met Sheldon. Lila, Shell is a pretty swell guy. You two were knit from the same cloth. Tina's astonished. To think I met him in Hathor, where I'm the matron. Lila, she places an affectionate hand on Tina's shoulder. I can head that cabin and continue being the boss of Shipsville. It'll be hard finding a replacement, though. You're such an excellent CEO. She hugs her teary-eyed. Tina, stop. Save some of those tears for the wedding. She dries her eyes. Lila, you're going to be fine. Besides, you're the best friend and bridesmaid a gal like me could ask for. You're beyond swell. You're Lila-tacular. Lila, no one's ever made me into an adjective before. I'm mightily honored by that. We need to get ready for the morning meeting. None of the campers know this news yet, but they will soon enough. Of course, take a good look at what you got cooking. As played by Buck Weezatigo plays in the background. Two of them get the other campers served and fed. They sing the Shipsville anthem and get the attention of the room. How's everyone doing today? Shipstastic, I hope. Shipstastic! Good, because I'm splendid. Let's sail right into the morning announcements, shall we? Our beloved Tina Bierman is getting married to Sheldon Thomas. Another fellow camper nudges Sheldon from the side. Drake, you sly dog. I didn't know you two had a thing together. Where have you been, buddy? They laugh. I have already chosen Grace to take upon your priorities once you've been married. Thank you. This is highly unexpected. We believe in you. We know you can do it. You'll be a great captain for Hathor Cabin, too. Grace, she's determined. I won't let you down. With that covered, what say we get our itinerary for the day? Sigh, I was thinking of starting the day off with a bit of a bang, whispers to Drake. Hit it. He starts singing Sonia from KKKG. Aw, Sigh, I didn't know you felt that way. After finishing, he holds Sonia's hand tenderly. I kept it to myself long enough. Thanks to being in the camp, though, I found a way to get my thoughts out in the open in front of a team of supporters. Sheldon says, Go, Sai! He pats him on the back. Sonia kisses him gently. We owe it to you, Lila. Had we never signed up for your camp, we never would have met one another. It's scientifically proven. The compatibility profiles were spot on. Drake, definitely. They all file up outside for physical activity. Everyone's doing something different, and couples are sticking together. Lila starts watching birds, but then spots someone from Splitsville in her binoculars. No, it couldn't be. Bad Company plays in the background. Conrad sees Lila from a distance, and to himself, it's the most beautiful creature in existence. We have an ironclad rule, though. Never, ever fall for Shipsville campers. It defeats the purpose of our camp entirely. Don't look through the binoculars again. Damn it! Your heart is a weapon plays in the background. An animated sequence of the two coming together and touching hands is shown. They are deeply enticed, enchanted, enraptured, and completely captivated by each other. That much is certain. Scene fade. Scene 2. A cardinal rule broken. Tina's looking at Lila's expression. Lila, is there something wrong? You've been acting very distant today. You've been super ditzy. Ground control to Major Lila. Come in, Lila! I've broken a cardinal rule, Tina. How can you say that? No, you didn't. I've fallen for a Splitsville camper. Such a thing has never been done in the history of Shipsville and its founding. There are plenty of single guys around us. Why couldn't you have fallen for one of them? He's got style. That steely-eyed look behind those bad boy aviators. He's got a dragon tattoo on his arm and it makes him more attractive. I want to run my fingers through that long blonde rocker hair of his, and my God almighty, can he sport a luau tee. He's got swag. You've got it bad for Conrad Grimes, don't you? Yes, I don't even know him, but I'm drawn to him. I'm just afraid I'll be excommunicated if I act on my feelings. Their bylaws mirror ours. So what if it's an ironclad rule? That silly book was written centuries ago. It's terribly outdated. Time to shake things up. Girl, what would I do without you? Follow your heart. It's what you always teach us, isn't it? Time for you to start living by that principle. You're absolutely correct. She goes out with confidence. She hears one of the fellow Splitsville campers playing the lady with the yellow dress with plenty of soul, but he stops as soon as he sees her coming. Lorenzo. Guys, I don't believe it. It's a Shipsville camper coming over here. What should we do? Dwayne. Defend our territory the best way we know how. Brute force. Yeah! Benson. Dwayne, you're a moron sometimes. Dwayne. I was just being honest and oh crap, she's getting closer. Let her in. This is Conrad. Let her in. Lorenzo. Raised eyebrow. Scusi? We're mortal enemies. Perhaps we have been for far too long. Open the doors, men. Benson, as you like. When Conrad sees Lila, hysteria plays in the background. He sees cherry blossoms and birds behind her singing merrily, and he nearly floats to her. Please excuse my comrades. They tend to be a bit territorial. Lila, I can see that, offers hand. I'm Lila. Conrad, instead of shaking her hand, he kisses it. What a sly dog. Suave. I'm Conrad. Charmed, I'm sure. What brings you to enemy territory? I couldn't stay away. Conrad, he leads her to a quiet room where they can't be disturbed. Much better. Sorry about that chilly reception you had earlier. We tend to be a bit jaded and bitter when it comes to love. We celebrate the boons of bachelorhood. Lila, I don't see what's so wrong about that. Conrad, I wasn't a believer in love at first sight until I saw you. I never knew or cared what you guys did over there, but now my inquisitive nature got the better of me. Lila, she reaches out to hold his hand, stroking it. No shame in being curious. Conrad, I hope you don't think I'm being too forward, but I want to get to know you better. This may well change Splitsville forever, but change is always welcome as far as I'm concerned. He starts singing I Was Wrong, which I wrote, and spinning her into his arms where she meets his gaze. They lock eyes for a moment, unable to speak. She leans forward to kiss him, and they lose each other in a romantic smooch for a while. Besame mucho plays until they are interrupted. Benson, he nearly gags, seeing them together. Come on, break it up. He pushes her out the door. No, Conrad. Lorenzo, sorry, both of you. Conrad, I hate to do this to you, but you're excommunicated. Wait, what? For breaking the cardinal rule? Don't I get a say in this? Dwayne, I think we should hear him out, Lorenzo. Benson, I think he should be hung by his toenails. Dirty little fraternizer. Oh, cool it, Benson. You're just jealous of Conrad's relationship. Touché. So I fell in love. So what? I have been looking at this all wrong. I was blinded by loathing, envy, and other bitter emotions. I didn't realize that until Lila came into view. I'm awed by her radiance, kindness, beauty, intellect, and magnitude. I had never known what Splitsville did, but I see nothing wrong in it. You're just handling matters differently. For every Shipsville, there has to be a Splitsville. Life is based off balance. Maybe so. You cost so much less than a therapist does, too. He's got a great point there. I think we should incorporate our methods. And Hayden says, no way. Bad idea. I'm inheriting this place long after you're gone, and ain't no way we're changing anything for this little filly here. Hayden, why does everything have to be so difficult with you? Hayden, he takes him aside. You're letting this pretty young thing affect your judgment. Before, we had no troubles. Rodolfo, I agree with Haydn. We can work together. It'll ruin everything we've worked for over the years. Conrad. So I guess that means I'm still excommunicated. Haydn. Oh, those in favor? They all agree. I thought you guys were my friends. You really know how to hurt a guy. Rodolfo. It's for your own good, Conrad. He turns back on his friends. I lost my livelihood, but I gained you. He's talking to Lila. I never would have figured you out for an optimist. Only my parents know my true nature. I've kept it a secret for so long. It feels good to air it out in the open. Maybe you could work for me. You play guitar, right? He has a glittering smile on his face. Feeling a bit better about himself even though something terrible happened to him. Yes, I do. We're having a dance this weekend. Would you like to entertain for us? He says slyly. Are you offering me a job? You're such a dear. What type of friend would I be if I didn't help you? She narrates. Splitsville went its own way and continued helping bachelors heal after breakups. Conrad became our entertainer. His voice was nothing short of ethereal. I couldn't get enough of it. Scene fade. Scene 3. Adrift in love. Tina. She waves her hand in front of Lila's face. You really love him, don't you? She's lost for a bit of a moment. She comes back to her reality. Oh, I'm sorry. Tina, I've seen the way he looks at you and how he sings and carries himself. His smile is contagious. You're lucky. He seems like a real keeper. You two should be dancing, though. I was thinking I would invite him to the wedding. I know it's a bit sudden, but I should ask him, you know? Good going. Do you know anything about his family life? He knows about mine. Mom and Dad are really happy about it, and they seem to approve. His side, though, no clue. I keep getting lost in those sexy come-hither eyes. Before I know it, I'm in his arms and we're smooshing like kissing fish. You best tell him sometime. Don't be afraid. Just be yourself. Remarkable playing, sweetie. I always get inspired when you're around. So what's up? Well, I was wondering, what do your parents think about me? My parental units, huh? Wow, I knew this was coming. Thank heaven I'm prepared. They love you. They think you're a class act. They want to meet you. See, that's the thing. I was wondering if you wanted to attend Tina's upcoming wedding. I want to dance with you. He's a little anxious. I don't really like dancing in front of other people. But you have such extraordinary moves. When I was younger, I took a jazz class. I was teacher's pet. One day, a fellow classmate, Nelson, tripped me and laughed out loud. I was thinking something like the actual Nelson from The Simpsons as a reference. Ha ha! He was always picking on me. Even during our big performance, he always found a way to make me look bad. I fell on my face during a national competition. The derisive laughter, snickering, mocking, and finger-pointing were enough to make me never want to dance in front of anyone ever again. I'm thinking I got that from Cuban Fever. I probably did. Lila, even if you trip up, it doesn't matter. I'll help you up. Don't be scared. You know, I've never known anyone like you. I wish I could have met you sooner. That way I could have loved you longer. Oh, that's so sweet. You have me now. We have plenty of time to make up. I would love for a guy to say that to me. That's true. I've got one more set to play, and I'm turning it over to your campers for the remainder of the evening. I'll be right here, waiting with open arms, she narrates. I spent the rest of the evening listening to Conrad's heart beating, lost in the intoxicating aroma of his musk. I hated to kiss him goodnight, but I wasn't expecting what would happen next. Scene fade. Scene 4. Surprise proposal. Tina's all dressed up and she's looking like a princess. The big day's finally here. I appreciate you helping me get ready and keep me from crying. Last thing I want to do is ruin my mascara. Lila, she hugs her friend close, kissing her cheek. I don't think Sheldon is going to care one way or another. Come on, I hear Mendelssohn's March. That's your cue. Oy vey, my legs are so wobbly. Don't worry, I've got you. You can do this. You and Sheldon are the perfect couple. She feels faint. What if we mess up, though? She helps her up. We all make mistakes, Cookie. We're only human. You can get through anything together. That's what Conrad's taught me. Come to think of it, I think he even coordinated the guys at Splitsville to come and cheer you on. Even after that whole excommunication thing? Yeah, they realized that they had been too harsh. Haydn's running the camp now, and they've changed some things. Falling in love is no longer against their rules, and it isn't against ours either. About time. Love wins. I got that whole love wins thing from Magicians. I know, isn't it grand? Narrating. Funny how friendship works sometimes. The guys knew they were being too harsh on Conrad and rallied around him as he surprised me. Conrad, he kneels down during Unchained Melody. It's gonna bring tears to my eyes. If I don't do this now, I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life. But it's Tina's wedding. Don't you think you're attracting more attention to us proposing to me? I like to be big and bold in my declarations. I don't think Tina would mind. Both sets of parents watch from a distance. Tina gives her a wink. They all dance to Ebb Tide. Shyla, congrats, sugar. We found it so hard to keep this a secret from you. Lila, wait. You guys knew all this time? Bexley, we sure did. Don't let your mother fool you. Her name might be Shyla, but keeping her lips zipped about this whole little operation was really tough. Neil, welcome to our family, Lila. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Grimes. So formal. You can call me Bexley. Neil is far more suitable for me. No need to be so serious. We're at a wedding, for heaven's sake. Raoul, I think I hear my song coming up. Might I have this dance, darling? The great bagpipes plays in the background. Raoul's really swinging. Shyla, might I cut in, Raoul? By all means, Buttercup. Conrad, my turn. He does a little bit of the Lindy Hop with Lila, which is something I want to learn. They laugh and have a ball. His friends are even having a blast. Lorenzo, I hope there aren't any hard feelings between us. We should have been in contact before now. Water under the bridge, Lorenzo. I see Haydn's really taking care of the camp and the grounds. It looks even better than when I owned it. I guess it's the OCD and the boy Scout in me. Keep up the good work, man. Pats him on the shoulder. Benson, so what now? We start planning. I'm going to need your help. He kisses Lila's cheek and begins whispering to his friend. Scene shift. We see Lila at her own wedding with Conrad. Some of the Splitsville guys have their own wives and are having a ball at Lila's big day. Eternal Flame plays in the background as well as Love Will Keep It Together and La Vie en Rose. Conrad, he savors the slow dance, nearly whispering in her ear. This is everything I envisioned and more. I can't believe I kept my heart closed for so many years, yet you shone light through me, and I'm like a solar panel, energized, ready to take on anything the world throws at me. She nestles close to him, and her head's on his heart. I couldn't ask for anything more. Shyla, nostalgically, this really takes me back, Raoul. It's just like yesterday. The fire we have, it still burns brightly in my heart. Shyla, she kisses him lovingly. You're so sentimental. Raoul, he runs her fingers through her hair. You wouldn't have me any other way, Makur. Bexley, I haven't seen Ratty this happy in years. Lila has really brought out the best in him. His music career is really taking off, too. Understandably. Look at the source material he has as his muse. They laugh. Lila, narrating. It was a new chapter in my life. Grace had long since taken over Shipsville since I was wed, but she took upon her new responsibilities with vigor, zest, zeal, and gusto. Splitsville had turned into Recovery Cove. Strangely, that was Haydn's idea after he met Grace. Funny how love works. It indeed is a conqueror of any malady I can think of. Life has become so busy for us, especially with our little Diana making her way into our hearts. She's been keeping us guessing. We've got a husky puppy named Arctic. I don't know who's more hyper, Arctic or Diana. I never envisioned life unfolding in this miraculous way, but honestly, I can't think of anything better. I'm going to make this place your home plays in the background as well as we see baby and puppy interacting and two adjusting to their responsibility as parents, but still deeply in love. Shipsville and Recovery Cove are now linked so more now than ever in the story continues. Bloopers are shown, Be Wherever You Are plays, as well as Keep It Moving, and Groove. I'd like to thank everyone who has supported me. Your friendship is my treasure, and I hold it dear daily, thanking God for it and everything else He has given me.